Hello!
Hello. So actually, we're here today in Worldwide Connections, and we are live here with our Croatian employers, and most of them ask that they want to know why the people they are interviewing, they don't know what is and where is Croatia or anything about Croatia. So we prepared here a list of questions that you can answer about Croatia. So I have here the first question. Where is Croatia located?
I know.
Okay, answer.
In Croatia, on the Adriatic Sea.
And which part of, which continent is Croatia?
Europe.
Europe. Yeah. Okay, so it's.
Okay.
Do you want to answer anything?
Second question is for Senad.
Second
Mr.
question
Senad.
is for Mr. Senad. What language or languages do you speak in Croatia? Is it easy or difficult to understand? And how long do you think a foreigner can learn the language on a conversational basis?
Okay, so we speak Croatian language. It's a Slavonic language. Okay, so similar to, let's say, Czech language or
Czech.
Russian.
Okay.
Those family of languages. It's difficult to learn on a basis. Just a basic conversation, not that difficult, but of course it's a bit complicated. So if you guys want to learn, 200 words, just basic sentences, you can probably do it in about a couple of months.
Okay.
Another hard thing to do. What I would recommend you to do is talk to Croatians. Don't talk to each other because they play the local language. So when you get the chance, talk to Croatians, find them. So this is the best way to work on your Croatian language.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks.
So another question is, the follow-up question to that is, what do you call your alphabet?
What do we?
What do you call your alphabet?
Abeceda.
Abeceda.
Abeceda, because ABC.
Abeceda.
ABCD. Abeceda.
Abeceda.
Latin alphabet with some additions.
It's Latin, yes.
So number 3 question goes to Mr. Antonio. How many seasons does Croatia have?
We have 4 seasons.
Which one is the best for you?
The best season for me is when I was born in springtime.
Springtime,
When
of course,
everything
yes.
is flourishing, everything is booming,
Exactly.
new life is born.
Yes,
new
exactly.
candidates are applying.
Wow.
This is the best time for us.
Nice
Very
one.
Nice, yes, answer. The next question goes to you, Thomas. What is the lowest temperature in Croatia during winter season?
-10, -15.
-10.
Yeah.
Celsius.
And what do you usually wear? How many layers do you wear during that season?
3, 4, somebody 5.
Layers of clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the hairier ones, they wear only 1 layer because they have hair.
Okay.
But it's important to say Croatia has 2 climates. Okay, so Mediterranean climate, which is
3.
much warmer, and continental, which is colder.
And
Ah,
So
really?
if you stay in the Mediterranean part of Croatia, it's not that cold. Maybe it's around 0. It can get windy, but it's never that cold. On a sunny day, you can have 10 degrees Celsius in the middle of winter.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Then the next question goes to Mr. Senad. What is the highest temperature in Croatia during summer
Yes,
season?
again, it's different,
Okay.
but we could say 35 Celsius.
But here we are experiencing 50.
Yeah.
Well, it's too hot. Come to Croatia, enjoy the weather.
But I think we're talking about the humidity, right? The humidity here. How about the humidity in
It
Croatia?
depends. If you're close to the sea, it's something similar as in Doha. But overall, the climate is much nicer, much more comfortable. Because
Right.
seasons, the weather is not so extreme. Everything is green. Everything is snow. Everything is sandy.
Okay.
So yeah, much nicer.
And we have different winds. That affects the climate as well.
Oh.
The biggest
It's Europe. It's continental. It's Europe.
And the biggest temperature which is measured is 41 or 42 degrees.
41 or 42.
That's a record. It's not
Oh, okay.
That's-
But it doesn't happen every year.
once
It
right?
happens
Sure.
2 days in the year.
Okay.
38, 39, the most.
Okay, sure.
But because of the climate changes, the global warming,
Global warming.
the seasons are getting mixed up.
Yes.
Let's not get into that.
Okay.
Let's leave it to the science.
So this is the next question. It's a bit difficult maybe for me. So the next question goes to Mr. Senad. Mr. Antonio. Does the Croatian weather affect work productivity, especially for Filipinos? Say, you hire me to go to Croatia to work, and like you, as you said, for me as a Filipino, the winter is extreme. It's an extreme weather for me. So does it affect my work productivity?
Yes, we put the Filipinos in the refrigerator.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, it doesn't affect
Yes,
the
yeah.
mild climate in the Mediterranean climate. First, what you need to know, the Filipinos coming to Croatia.
Yeah.
It's part of the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean was always for the kings and queens of Europe. In the old days, you know, Habsburg and all the monarchies, they all had the places, villas, beautiful resorts, you know, health resorts. They all came to the Mediterranean. And we're in the heart of the Mediterranean, which has the mildest climate with no oscillations in the world. So this is why Mediterranean has always historically been the most popular area in the world, you know. When it comes to the climate, we have 4 different climates. And when this question is being asked, I'm thinking of whether in any of those seasons would be above expectations of the Filipinos. You have a steady climate in the
Of course,
Philippines.
yeah,
Over
tropical
here you have
season.
4 different ones changing, which makes the life very interesting. But you bring the layers of clothes or you buy them over there. Since you don't have any living expenses, you could spend some time on clothes and get yourself some cool, chic European style dresses and wardrobe. But in the summertime, I believe is the most important. It doesn't get that high up because of those winds that I mentioned. And you have a steady, warm, beautiful climate, which is pleasant for anybody, even the heart diseases and you know, low blood sugar, high blood sugar, anybody can perform. If not, we have the air-conditioned areas, but it's not as extreme as in the Arabic world. We're not that close to the equator. We're a little higher up, and it's world known for wonderful climate.
So you mean to say Croatia have the best weather to offer?
So in a nutshell,
In short.
Filipino can survive in Croatia.
Of course, definitely they can survive. We are flexible.
Eskimos can survive from the Alaskan territory. They can Alaska. They can, everybody loves Croatia.
Okay, so that's a good answer. Then the next question goes to Mr. Thomas. What is the cost of living in Croatia? Is it high or low?
It depends on the person, I think. Is it?
It's lower than, let me answer this, please. Sorry.
Okay, you answer.
It's lower than the European standard.
Yes.
Much lower than the European standard. Food-wise, right now, because of this inflation and utilities-wise, it can get really, really high for the locals. But again, the Filipinos coming have all the accommodation and all the living expenses covered.
That's a good thing.
No utilities, no rental, nothing is of your concern. So basically, you are left with shopping. And food, this, whatever you want to cook by yourself, this is pretty decent.
Of course, you know, restaurants are a bit expensive, more expensive, but food in general is cheap. You know, Go to the supermarket, buy yourself some food, cook your own food. Another thing which you don't really need to think about is, you know, health insurance. We cover health insurance as an employer.
Good.
So it's something you pay extra usually in different countries. So your health insurance.
You guys have rice
Your
there?
pension issue is also covered, you know. So that means when you grow old, you get your pension from the government. It's also a benefit. So it's kind of, you know, a bonus thing which most people don't really think about. But it's taken care of,
The pension is good.
Yeah.
It's nice.
One more thing. The price are not that high like here in Qatar.
So
It's cheaper to live, and all other conditions, weather, opportunities, hobbies, people, they're more friendly, and don't say friendly, they are more flexible than here. Yeah, and everybody are free
Better,
there.
yeah.
The lifestyle is more flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay, so in addition to that answers, I also want to ask, what is the monthly average budget in Croatia for a Filipino to survive in USD?
Well, I really don't know.
Just the average, like if you're not a big
It
spender.
depends on the appetite.
Ah.
It depends from person to person, individuals. You know, since you have everything covered, you can live for zero.
I agree.
cost.
Yeah.
Croatian
I
currency
agree.
right now is changing to European currency, which is going to become euro, and definitely with euro, we're gonna go up like a bit in the prices. But it shouldn't change significantly. I mean, if you want to eat
Agree.
outside all the time, you're gonna need 500 euros.
Yes.
If you're gonna cook at home, you're gonna need 300 euros. If you're gonna eat in the cafeteria like everybody else eats, you're not gonna have any expenses.
Yeah.
So it just depends, you know, what
On the
you
person,
want with
yeah.
your trip to Croatia. Do you wanna have fun and spend all your money, or you wanna save and you can do all?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
Just all varies.
Yeah.
Basically, it's about, you know, the way you live.
Yeah.
Each of us lives.
It depends on the person.
Buy expensive things, you can buy expensive things.
Yeah,
How
of
you want
course.
to save money, you'll be able to save money. So it's up to you, really. And your spending habits. you know.
Same applies
If you
to
wanna
us
save
here.
money,
Yeah.
I mean, like we said before, you're going to have your accommodation covered, you're going to
Yeah.
have your transportation covered.
Correct.
You know, basic stuff, meals, so, you know, you're going to have much more money being left aside. What you're going to do with that money, it's up to you. You know,
Same applies here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the next question is, in which occupations does Croatia have a shortage of staff?
Well, in general, I mean, Croatia as a country has experienced a lot of shifts in the past, especially the last 10 years. So we're missing people on all levels. What we see most opportunities being presented for Filipino community to come is definitely the service industry. Service industry in general, I mean, you know, hotels, retail, whatever, you know. Of course, also production. I don't know the exact numbers, but I do know that currently Croatian GDP is being held by lack of skilled labor in general. So guys, you know, if you're good at anything, so if you have, you know, decent working experience, recommendations, you did something in any field, I'm sure there is an opportunity for you to come and work.
Even for an
Croatia.
expat?
Sorry?
Even for an expat?
Yeah, we're talking about expats now. Yeah.
Okay, acceptable.
Thank you.
Okay, the next question goes to Mr. Antonio. Is it difficult to come to Croatia? Like say I'm an expat, I mean I'm a Filipino and I want to work in Croatia. How difficult it is to come to Croatia
For a visit.
for visits?
Well, for a visit,
Yeah.
as a tourist, it's not difficult at all.
Okay.
We are an open country to any nation, and we live off of tourism. It's a lot of, in percentage, it's a great deal for our GDP. So, yeah, everybody's welcome, and everybody can feel very safe. We're one of the safest countries, by the way, in the whole world. Especially as a tourist nation. We don't have that much immigration expats living in Croatia, but due to the fact that our mortality rate is way higher than our natality, we need to import at least 500,000 people, especially in the service sector.
Okay.
So
A lot of people, when they come and see as a tourist, when they see the country, the beauties of the country, and the opportunities they're given, their desires change and they want to stay. So the paperwork can be really easily done with our police department,
So it's not
and we have personnel that handles all the paperwork.
So maybe it's good to mention also, I mean, if you're thinking about, you know, geolocation, where you're situated, you know, how to travel, it's very easy. You know, we have airports, you know, railways,
Yeah.
really good road connections. So, you know, we can come by a plane, for example, we have land. The capitals are very
If as a Filipino you feel homesick,
yeah.
there's 1,000 islands, so you can choose one island, you can live on an island, you know? And then you get an island fever, you come back to the
Of
main.
course.
Filipino community also growing there.
Yeah.
So we want to have
So
somebody.
there's
Yeah, we heard that.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, that's good. So the second to the last question goes to you, Thomas. Mr. Thomas, what are the job openings in your company and do you need related experience? If yes, how many years of related experience?
Yeah, the company is still in the beginnings, so we need lots of we will probably need
Hospitality staff.
Maybe I can answer that.
Okay, sure.
Here's the thing, guys. I mean, if we're talking about why we are here, we're looking for people for service sector, hotels, to be more specific. So we need room attendants, we need cleaners,
Yeah.
we need F&B,
Yes.
any level, kitchen helper, assistant chef, cook, service waiters, runners, basically anybody that is skilled. We of course do have minimum requirements. We do appreciate that somebody has specific experience in the hotel industry, meaning at least 1 year plus. You need to understand that we came here to hire for this, but probably in the future there will be new openings. Whatever it is, we prefer candidates with real life experience.
Okay.
With references. If you come for an interview, please be ready, be professional, be everything.
Yeah.
Feel like you might have to present yourself better. So all these things are important. Besides that, I do know that we need also workers in construction, workers in production.
Okay.
This is not why we're here specifically now. But if you're also skillful, like electrician or welder or pipe welder, fabricator, we also do need these profiles on occasion. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said before, you can be an astronaut. If you have the right recommendations, right experience, you can find work for you, that's for sure.
And I gotta mention agriculture as well.
Oh, good.
Agriculture we need as well.
So apart from Filipino nationalities, what other nationalities do you hire mostly? Do you require?
Well, I mean, we're an equal opportunity company, okay? So we do prefer to have Filipinos because we have first-hand experience
Yeah.
with them, especially for the service industry. I personally worked with Filipinos 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
So I grew fond of you and always, if it's a service industry, I recommend Filipino workers. Besides Filipinos, it depends on the position of the job,
Yeah.
It's generally it's like that, you don't need the same profile of candidates for production or service. So we do hire Nepalese, we do hire also different nationalities, Africa is opening up.
Oh,
But we
good.
don't really look at people where they come from. We
Yeah.
look at them individually. So if you're a great person, great professional, you don't really care where you're from.
Yeah.
Leon's Automobiles, for example, looks for all the high-tech guys from all over the world. So you have even the Western countries from the European Union coming to work in the Rima's technologies and automobiles. But labor-intensive industries, we are also focusing also on the region that is not part of the EU, which is Bosnia and Serbia. So we do have a healthy mix of nationalities, and we're getting more and more acquainted to all the different cultures, and we're becoming more and more open to anybody because it's just the needs,
Yeah. Basically, we hire the person, and there's no guarantees. If you're a good candidate, we don't care where you come from, in different profiles. We do prefer Filipinos because we have good experience with them overall. Of course, we're not going to hire if you're only a Filipino. It takes much more. So come, present yourself. Do your best. It's your time to shine. Be prepared, and
Okay.
let's make an agreement.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last question goes to what's answer? The last question is who do we contact if I'm a Filipino applicant? Who do I contact in Qatar if I'm interested to apply, or if say I want to stay updated on your job vacancies?
On my job, on our job.
In Qatar, who do you contact in Qatar?
Yeah, I mean, we do have partnership with the worldwide connections here, but also, of course, you can apply directly to us as a company. So yeah, WhatsApp deployment.
Yes.
Come in Worldwide Connections.
This is a good partnership, actually.
Yes, come to Worldwide Connections. We are located at Concord Business Center in Montaza. Our page is Worldwide Connections, so that we have numbers on our page.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so